Are you feeling shut out from your grandchild's life? That is a pain that cuts so deep as well, and I'm sure leaving you wondering where things went wrong. So in today's video, I want to talk about some of the reasons behind why some adult children might limit or withhold access to your grandchildren. And this is from experience that I have in coaching many of these moms, these grandmothers that are experiencing this. This is not something that I personally have dealt with, but this is so painful, almost like losing your child all over again. It's like a double whammy, right? That's exactly what you are feeling if you're a grandma going through this. So I have 3 topics I want to touch on in regards to this topic today. And the first is really trying to understand the situation. Not unless you hear it straight from your child are you going to fully understand. But I want you to think about some motivations possibly behind why your adult child might restrict your grandchildren. And some of the reasons that I have seen during my coaching with these moms have been, a lot of it is, unresolved conflict from the past. A lot of it is different parenting styles. We always talk about how we always bring in generationally what we loved about our parenting, how we were parented, and then we discard the things we didn't like, right? It's very normal. But if you criticize your child's parenting style, your son or daughter, that will definitely lead to resentment over time, if not immediately. So trying to understand the root cause is essential, but it goes back trying to understand the root cause of the situation with your adult child, because typically when you have one, you have the other, right? So the thing is, as adults and as parents, we have had so many life experiences, and we think that we know so much better or more than our children know. But the bottom line, while that is very well probably true, we have more life experience, right? But they're not our kids. And so we do have to respect the boundaries that our kids give us and how they want their children to be disciplined or fed or any of those things. A lot of times I hear stories about how these harmless situations can lead into such a drastic measure, which is extremely saddening to me. But what I see too often is the nice grandma or grandpa just trying to be sweet. Like I said, offering them things that are not allowed, and it's almost always done in harmless measures, but sometimes it's not taken that way from your adult child's perspective. So therefore your child's going to feel disrespected by you because you're not following what the guidelines or whatnot that they had requested, or maybe they weren't requested. Maybe they just thought that you should know that. Tons of different situations, different families, different dynamics, but number 2 is a big one too, because it's respecting parental authority. And we do need to acknowledge as moms to ourselves that our adult children do have the final say in how they raise their kids and who gets access to them, right? Grandparents do need to respect those decisions, even if they disagree, and find ways to, contribute positively without overstepping. We want to, give them wisdom and all of these things without overstepping. So don't get me wrong. Some of your kids are using your grandchildren as pawns, and we're going to get into that in just a minute. I see that way too often, and it's harming those children as well as you, and actually your children too. They just don't realize it right now. For those of you that are interested in moving the needle, literally from struggle to strength, where you want to start working on yourself, you want to start getting some clarification on what's going on, these emotions, these situations that you've had with your child, I have a course that's just for you. It's something that you do at home on your own time. It's a self-paced course. It's going to take all of these hard, different situations, give you tons of thought-provoking questions, explanations, to help you navigate each of these different areas. And it's going to give you so much wisdom about yourself. And it's going to help in all these different areas and help you strengthen yourself as a person. So there's a link below to the course. If you want more information, you can click the link below. It's called Struggle to Strength. And I hope you enjoy it. It's going to open your eyes in a lot of areas that might need opening, right? We all have those areas, those blind spots. So I hope you enjoy. Number 3 is addressing manipulation, right? Your adult child may be using their kids as pawns against you as a form of control or retaliation against you. Obviously, this is just plain wrong. If that is the purpose behind it, it is just plain wrong. There's no logical explanation or prevention or something like that where if they don't feel that you're just not being capable of being a good role model, or it's not safe for them to be with you for some logical reason, that can happen. I mean, right? There are grandparents out there. It's probably not the grandparents watching this video right now. But a lot of these situations that I see, the behavior is going to be emotionally damaging to all parties, like I said, especially the grandkids, especially if they've already known you in their world. So if you realize that visits are granted only when certain conditions are met, kind of like a reward or a punishment, it's crucial that if you're still in that situation and you're starting to notice these things, it's crucial that you address the behavior. But do that in a very calm manner with your son or daughter, not with the children present, of course, because this situation is gut-wrenching, I'm sure, but I want you to remember that what it is, it's a continuation of what's going on with your kids. So the core of figuring it out and praying for reconciliation with your child is going to solve a lot of these problems. It's got to start there. It's got to start at the core of the issue. So, like I said, I personally have not experienced this, but my heart goes out to you because I can't imagine. And I wish you all the best in this. And like I said, start with trying to evaluate the relationship with your adult child. And many of you have already done that. And I certainly don't mean to sit there and intend to have you sit and play that over and over and over in your head trying to figure it out, because it's normal and healthy to do that for a while. But after some time passes, you need to really just start focusing on yourself, praying for reconciliation, but focusing on you and what can you do about it? What can you do for yourself that's going to make you a better person in the long run? And then let the two lives come back together. But you're not going to be able to figure it out on your own. And so I just hope that you can find some peace during this difficult time. And I'll see you in the next video. God bless.